We've built into the jobbing function a extra feature that we call hose tagging, and this allows the person who's made the hose to apply some identification to the hose, and in the future search that identification in the BOAhub and bring out the exact details of that hose. So we've got two ways this can be done. One is by applying a physical zip tag around the hose once it's been made and entering the identification number into the system. The second way is by again using the thermal printer and printing a QR code for that hose, which we then scan and it brings out the same details of the hose. So we'll hop into jobbing and look at how both of these options work. In this job card here, I've created 3 hose assemblies, and firstly we'll look at how the system works for applying a physical zip tie. Once we've made the hose bomb or entered the hose into the job card, we then move on to assembling the hose, and this is where we pop the actual details of the assembly. And in here you can see a field called hose ID field. This is where we enter the unique code which is on these zip ties. So we've got the option to enter that via text recognition, which makes it nice and easy for the user. The BOAhub will return all of the possible options it thinks it could be based on what it's seen in the image, and if this is still not right, you can simply hop in there and correct it to what it should be. Then we'll call that done, and if we go back to the main jobbing page and search that code, which is 003519, that tells us that hose was on that job card, and we can see it here. So if there's an issue with a hose in the future and we want to go back and track maybe who made that hose, when it was made, or what was the recipe of that hose, we can do that very simply as long as the hose has got a unique ID saved against it, and you can search it in the BOAhub. So the second way we can achieve this is by printing a QR code sticker for each individual hose, and if we use exactly the same hose that we were looking at before and click this print QR code button, we can see a sticker has been created here with the details of the asset along with the QR code for that hose recipe. And if we again are looking to search this in the system in the future, we can come to the home page and click the scan icon, scan that QR code, and it immediately returns the exact hose that we were working with. So from here you can go back and look at the details of that job card, who the customer was, what the asset was, etc. So nice and easy way to track a hose right from when it was first made through the entire lifetime of the hose, and also an easy way if you're replacing a hose to know exactly what bill of materials or what SKUs you need to build that replacement.